Hey Hillcrest, Brian here, and I just want to share a quick thought with you today based off of the message series that we began Sunday about baggage. Every single one of us carries something around in our soul, and our soul was not meant to lug these things around, and so we equated them to bricks, and we looked at five of them, and I just want to take a moment or two throughout the rest of the week to look at these things. But the first one we looked at was self, and if we make life about self, what we're basically saying is I come first. It's me first. And a selfish person will always do that. And we looked at Philippians chapter 2. And Paul is writing about Jesus. And he says, don't be selfish. Don't try to impress others. Be humble, thinking of others as better than yourselves. Which is a scripture that totally flies in the face of how we feel like we need to be treated in our culture today. But if you go on and you read all of chapter 2 in Philippians, which I'd really encourage you to do, what you see is Jesus embodied a selfless life. And if we're going to follow Jesus, he's going to lead us from selfishness into selflessness. He's going to move us from one end of the spectrum to the other. So at some point, we're always going to have to confront our selfishness if we're following Jesus. And so for me, I wanted a thought of how I could remind myself when I'm in a moment when I'm feeling selfish. And Rick Warren has this great quote that I love to this day. It's so simple. It just says, it's not about me. Life is not about me. My relationships are not about me. The things I want really aren't about me. And if I'm going to make life and my relationships about me, I'm going to live a very surface existence. And I'm going to push people away because people are drawn to selfless people and they're repelled by selfish people. So when I'm selfish, I'm going to push you away. And so when I'm in a conversation or when I'm in a moment in a relationship, when I'm in life, and I start to feel it becoming about me, the question to ask myself is, how do I make it about the other person? How can I serve them as opposed to how can you serve me? Because again, the selfish person, the me first person says, you exist to do something for me. And the selfless person, they flip it upside down and they say, no, you don't exist for me. I exist. And I love Jesus so that I can help you and that I can serve you. So today I just want to encourage you with that thought. Wherever you're at, when you feel the selfishness rise up inside of yourself, remind yourself it's not about me, and then ask yourself, how can I make it about them? Hope to see you back this week. We got a lot going on. We have our foster care info meeting on Wednesday. We really want you to be a part of that. And then Sunday we're going to pick up part 2 of the baggage. Hope to see you this week. Have a great week.